Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to be doing a cook with me. Yes, I am going to be cooking on my channel. So if you don't know, which probably most of you don't know, I am vegetarian, pescatarian. Like I try not to indulge in seafood too much, but I definitely have my moments when I do. So I just try to keep it very limited. And then if I do, I just try to like I said, keep it limited. So today I am going to be cooking. So as you can see, we got some tilapia. I got a pound of shrimp. I got some cayenne pepper, lime juice, some chipotle pepper. I got an onion. I got some pre-cut coleslaw. Really, it's just green cabbage and shredded carrots, and you add whatever you want into it. And then I got some tomatoes, I got some sriracha, got some cooking vegetable oil, ranch, and lastly I got some rice. So also I got tortillas, you know, whatever you like, whatever your flavor is or whatever. And then I also just got some tortilla chips just to snack on or whatever. And yeah, we're just gonna also I got some chipotle bits. I don't know, I wanted to try this chipotle shrimp recipe, so I'm gonna see how that turns out. Alright, so first thing we're gonna cook is the shrimp. So first I'm going to rinse and clean the shrimp off, and then I'm going to soak the shrimp in some cold water. So when I go ahead to deshell it, it just makes it a lot easier. So we're gonna go ahead and do that first. And then I'm going to start prepping for the salsa. So first I'm going to clean my tomatoes, and I do use a little bit of detergent. It is organic, you know, just like gotta make sure everything is clean. And then I'm gonna go ahead and cut up my tomatoes. So normally when I buy tomatoes, I buy them already cut up. This is my first time actually like making salsa, so this was pretty cool. It's really easy actually. So I just cut up the tomatoes. Now you can make your squares as big or as small as mine. I do like chunkier salsa because I do like tomatoes, so I did make them on the larger side. And no particular way that I'm cutting the tomato. I am not a chef by any means. This is just, you know, my method to how I make my salsa. But yeah, then I cut up half an onion. I cut up about 3 tomatoes, and that was probably like one third of an onion. Like, it wasn't a lot. I'm not like super duper big into like onions. Like, I like the taste of them, but like cooked onions more so like I didn't want to add in too much. So now I'm going to start prepping for the tilapia. So I'm going to make my eggs first, and then I'm going to use some unbleached flour, and I'm going to put that on the plate. And then you got my tilapia over there, so now that's ready to go as well. So now we're going to go back to deshelling the shrimp. So yeah, so we already made our salsa pretty much. We just have to add in our salt, pepper, garlic, cilantro, all that good stuff. We're gonna fry our tilapia, and we're going to pan fry our shrimp that we're depeeling right now. So I am going to make some chipotle shrimp because I wanted to try out this recipe. So and the ones that are in the container are just regular shrimp. So I'm just going ahead and seasoning up that shrimp, some garlic, salt, pepper, onion powder, like literally everything you would need to make sure it's nice and seasoned. And then for the other shrimp, I'm going to do the chipotle recipe. So first you take some chipotle bits and you crush them up in a bowl, and then I cut up half of a lemon and deposited that in there with some olive oil and some chili powder. And you're going to go ahead and also add in some cayenne pepper as well, and then some salt and pepper. Again, I like my stuff very seasoned, so You know, obviously you can do as much or as little as me. Do your thing. But yeah, then you're going to mix that all the way up, and then you're going to put the shrimp, raw shrimp in there, and you're going to let it marinate for about 30 minutes in the refrigerator once it's all mixed up and stuff. So these came out so good. They were super spicy, so good though. So now I'm back to the tilapia. So now I'm going to basically cut them up into like slithers, and then I want to cut the slithers into smaller pieces so that, you know, they fit into the tacos, because tacos are typically small, right? Like the shell is small, so you don't want like super big like pieces. So I just made sure that I cut them all the way up or into half pieces, and then I'm going to season my flour, you know, salt, pepper, garlic powder. And then to do the fried tilapia, you're going to put it in egg first and then dip it into the powder. Pretty self-explanatory. You really want to make sure that your pieces that you're putting in the flour are really fully distributed in the flour, so that, you know, when you do go ahead and fry those pieces, they fry very nicely and very evenly. So I am doing so. And then of course I made some oil in the pan first, let it get really hot, and then I put them in bit by bit. And I probably left it in for about maybe like 3 to 5 minutes maybe. And then I took them out and put them on the plate. And they look like little pieces of chicken, but they're not. It's tilapia. So now for my sauce to go on top of my tacos, I'm going to add in some sour cream, some lemon juice, and we're going to mix that up till it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to add in some chili pepper. And again, make sure that's nice and smooth and nice and whipped in there. And while I'm cooking, I love listening to music. I don't know if you guys like watching shows, but I love listening to music while I'm cooking. Also added in some sriracha in there as well to give it a nice kick. And now I'm just cooking up my shrimp. They're pretty much done. Got my yellow rice going in the other pot. And like everything is just looking real good and real scrump. So yes, so now we're going to go ahead into making the tacos. So I like to cook my corn tacos on the stove for about maybe like a minute or so they're nice and brown. I like my tacos nice and brown personally. Like everybody got their own choice, but yes. So I'm just going to like put them in like a taco shape so that when I put like my food in it, it like stays. I need little taco trays. I need to order those. But yeah, so then we're going to add in some green cabbage and carrots into those tacos, and then we're going to add in our fish in one, and then I'm going to do shrimp in the other one, and then I added on some cheese on top, sprinkle it on top, and then I added in some of my salsa mixture. Yes, she was so good. And then I added in my sour cream mixture on top, and voila. Oh, also I added in some rice as well, as you guys saw. But yes, you guys, this was my easy shrimp and fish taco recipe. Really good. I actually made it for my friend's birthday because, you know, we're celebrating during quarantine. So I was like, girl, let me cook for you. And she really enjoyed it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I will see you guys in my next video. Let me know what you guys think about this cooking video and if you would like to see more.